Well, tomorrow marks 2 years since Russia invaded Ukraine, and since that invasion, millions have fled their home country. The Department of Human Services says more than 170,000 Ukrainians have come to the U.S. through the Uniting for Ukraine program. That allows refugees to stay here for up to 2 years, and some of them have called Minnesota home. That's their resettlement place. And tonight, Heidi shows you one way those refugees are learning to navigate life here.
The Ukrainian American Community Center in Northeast Minneapolis
More chairs, yes, we need help.
is always busy on Fridays. In this case,
It's super popular.
they needed a bigger room.
Welcome, everyone.
High interest.
So we're really excited to be here. Who would have thought so many people are excited about paying taxes?
For a seminar on paying up.
This workshop, it was the most important for me. That is why I'm here.
Natalia Renhavich fled the war in Ukraine a year ago.
State tax.
She's now an executive assistant for nonprofits.
W-9, W-2, 1099, and I'm a little bit confused about all of this. They have to settle and think how to not only survive, but how to have life here. Especially most of the people that come here are single moms with kids.
Irina Petras is the community engagement manager for the Ukrainian American Community Center. Her staff see a high demand for their services.
We are assisting Ukrainian refugees who have come here on the United for Ukraine program since February of 2022.
Main thing what they need is a housing and job, because this is most important thing, how you support yourself.
Their family coaches work with kids to young adults.
Only 2 coaches for the whole Minnesota. We have different culture. It's really hard because everything is new. Later on, we understood that people need to establish their life here.
So let's look at income tax.
Every Friday, they host seminars for newcomers
and then a tax
put on by the International Institute of Minnesota, which has been serving the state's refugee and immigrant community since 1919. For the Ukrainian American Community Center, moments like this are full circle.
I feel very lucky to be part of this community. First of all, I'm a refugee myself. I came here a little bit over a year ago. So for me to understand refugee needs was very similar because I went through this journey, right?
And so did her colleague.
Yes, because you know what challenges they meet, what hardships and what goals they need to achieve.
The first book that I read when I flew here was Dalai Lama book about joy. That book says, if you experience a very deep pain, do not concentrate on yourself, concentrate on someone else who is experiencing similar pain or even deeper. Helping others did help me much more than what I did for them.
tax on money you earn.
Paying it forward. In Northeast Minneapolis, Heidi Wigdahl, KARE 11 News.
Absolutely incredible. The Ukrainian American Community Center says a new challenge refugees are facing. Any Ukrainians who arrived in the U.S. after October 1st, they're not eligible for federal benefits. However, they say there are still some state benefits available here in Minnesota. Well, we welcome each and every one of you tonight.